These jobs don't give a fuck about you. You're just a body. You're just a number. So I recently just seen the story about a woman in Arizona who died at her cubicle in a Wells Fargo, and she died and she wasn't found until 4 days later. That is ridiculous. 4 days later, and the only reason they found her is because her dead body left an odor. So they had to figure out where that fucking odor was coming from.
Tempe, Arizona are investigating a bizarre death. A Wells Fargo bank employee is found dead at her desk 4 days after clocking in on a Friday. The employee is identified as a 60-year-old woman. Police say there are no obvious signs of foul play, and the medical examiner will have to determine the cause of death. As for how she was dead at her cubicle for 4 days with no one noticing, co-workers say her cubicle was off the main aisle, though some people had noticed a foul odor recently, but blames the plumbing.
Oh my God, that's a horrible thing to think about.
This is why I say do not put these jobs before your health. These jobs don't give a fuck about you. You're just a body. You're just a number. You can call into work and tell them you got a knife stuck all the way through your neck and you're about to die in 15 minutes. Your job is going to ask you, can you at least come do 10 of those minutes? It's ridiculous. They expect you to come into work on your deathbed. We have to stop allowing these jobs to make us feel bad because we're sick. You shouldn't be coming into work sick, getting other people sick. It's not fair. We got to stop allowing these jobs to make you feel obligated to put them before your mental health. Your mental health must be on point in order for you to perform the job correctly anyway. And I'm not saying lose your job, because I understand that if you keep calling in, you will lose your job. But there are steps that you can take to protect your job. Go to a doctor and figure that out. Stop putting these jobs before your family and your mental health, because they don't give a fuck about you. There's times where I didn't call into work and I will go back to work and people are treating me differently because they feel like I'm the reason they had to work hard because I called off the last couple of days. Honey, I'm sorry that you allow this job to control you like that, but you ain't finna make me feel guilty for putting myself first. There's times where people will come up to me and be like, yeah, man, that day you called off, I had to do this, and I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not finna feel guilty. I don't feel sorry for you. You got to do 8 hours anyway. Sometimes these jobs will purposely, deliberately give you hell of work when you come back to work because they feel some kind of way that you called in, because they feel like you called in for fun. That ain't my fucking problem. See, that's the thing. That's why I'm going to always do my job gracefully. I can never get mad because I still got to be here for 8 hours. Give me enough work that'll make this time fly so that I can do this shit and go the fuck home. Like I said, stop putting these jobs before your mental health, because a lot of these jobs is the cause for people's mental health going whack. Your mental health is very important. Stop allowing these jobs to make you feel bad because you're sick or because you're about to die. I'm telling you, they're going to replace you just like that. They're going to replace you anyway.